Imagine a disease that could be reversed back to a healthy state, but you have only up to 6 hours to provide applicable treatment. Otherwise, this disorder becomes permanent, causing severe disability or even death. Namely, this is about stroke. A tricky condition because it cannot be accurately detected during the first 6 hours using standard diagnosing, but a patient has only this exact timing to get treated. In result, we have such terrifying statistics. The main problem with stroke detection lies in limitations of both humans and hardware used in the diagnosing. Physiologically, a human eye cannot detect minor changes happening in brain tissue during the first 6 hours, especially on a CT scan. And this fact makes an acute stroke detection mission impossible. As a solution, we are using deep tech to enhance doctors actually see a stroke signs during the necessary timing, and we do it based on existing medical hardware, CT machine. Cerebra is a cloud-native app with mobile version easily accessible from anywhere. With Cerebra, a doctor can make justified decision and conduct early treatment. 70% of strokes and 87% of stroke-related deaths occur in developing countries, and this makes them the largest market for Cerebra. Our competitors are from well-developed countries. Stroke detection in their countries is based on MRI, but in the developing countries, stroke diagnosing is made on CT, and Cerebra is the only solution fully focused on a CT. This makes us the only company understanding fully the conditions of developing world. We will charge annual subscription of $1,000 per month per one stroke center. So far, resources only spent on R&D and money raised only from founders and Quest Ventures. Next target is achieving revenue point in our home country, Kazakhstan, and in Central Asia without any cuts on R&D and providing our clients with long free trials. This goal requires from $750,000 to $950,000 investment. Our team is well equipped with all necessary qualities such as medical, tech, and entrepreneurial expertise. We believe technology is the only feasible solution to many fundamental problems in the global healthcare system, and Cerebra will make its contribution to this goal, especially in developing countries. So, let's make this difference together.
Hi all, my name is Dimash. I am founder and CEO of a project called Oku. Oku is an online educational management platform for schools, teachers and kids. In 2019, we have integrated our solution in schools in order to help teachers to conduct better computer science classes. After teachers have started to use our platform, we have noticed other universal problems that teachers face every day. First of all, we were shocked the way teachers loaded with excessive paperwork. Could you imagine they spent around 20 hours per week just by grading homeworks alone? Second of all, unfortunately, currently our kids have to study by prescribed curriculum, which does not consider their unique creative capabilities. So, we came up with Oku. Oku helps the teachers to save around 20 hours per week by automating the homework checks. Moreover, our system provides immediate feedback for the students based on their solutions. And it gathers all the solutions in one place, provides advanced analytics for teachers. So the teacher will work with students on their specific problems based on the reports that it receives from the platform. For students, system provides adaptive learning. System is able to provide unique feedback based on the solutions that they send to our system. In the past year, we have achieved a lot. We have integrated our system in 21 schools in 4 cities. Right now, we have over 9,000 users and over 3,500 monthly active users. By the end of this year, 150 more schools joining Oku, making our annual recurrent revenue in 2020 equal to $250,000. When we integrate in schools, we receive a lot of positive feedbacks from our customers. By the way, recently I received some of them. Let's read them out. On my WhatsApp, I receive messages like this from the teachers. And such warm words from our customers really motivates our team. And here's another one from school kids. As you can see, our customers love our product and we are happy to make them happy. Right now, schools are paying us $130 monthly subscription. We also have free plan for teachers with limited functionality, those making them our promoters. In addition, we receive many requests from our current students for additional computer science courses. So we thought, why not? Considering that we already have thousands of them on our platform, those making customer acquisition for our new B2C product named Oku Plus cost almost zero. Here, students will pay $10 monthly. To make learning experience more fun, we'll be introducing Oku Trivia mobile game, which will help students to test their knowledge and compete against each other in gamified way. Here, students will be able to make in-app purchases for additional coins, lives, etc. For the next 3 years, we're aiming 3 main markets: CIS, since we're also a Russian-speaking country, ASEAN, and MENA. The valuation of this market is $41 billion, and almost 55% of this valuation comes from K-12. By our strategy, we are going to work with international and private schools first in these regions, and the valuation of this market is almost $200 million. We strongly believe that we can achieve our goals because our team members has work experience in big companies like Google, Facebook, Apple, Manulife, and some other startups. We have over 8 years work experience in software development and domain expertise in education. Finally, let's talk money. We are looking for $500,000, which we will spend on engineering team expansion, sales and partnerships, and international penetration. I really appreciate your time and attention. Let's unite and make teaching easy and learning awesome together. Thank you.
Agistic is a farm management system. Our 3 big ideas on which our mission is based on. First one is that we created the technology which every farmer can afford. Secondly is to become the leading platform in the farm management software. And the third idea is to change the way the farmer works today. For many decades, the farmers managed their business by collecting and keeping the data, written by hand and observing the large areas by walking or driving around, spending lots of time and resources. However, the time has changed. To farm sustainably while still maximizing land productivity and managing input costs, farmers need more information on their crops than ever. Many farmers, especially from new generation, started to turn to farm management software to know about what is happening on the land in one click. The problems that we see is that there are large areas which are very difficult to manage, low level of control and automatization, qualified staff shortage. That is why we created the platform with processing and storage the data received from open source remote sensing satellites and based on the artificial intelligence technologies. For farmers in user-friendly web interface and affordable costs, Agistic helps to increase crop production, improve productivity process, get accurate weather forecast up to 9 days, save money on fuel and resources, increase the quality of work process, and access the information from anywhere. This is our third version of MVP. At the back end of the platform, we have optimized processes as biomass type classification, crop field recognition, yield prediction, weed biomass detection. All the exist processes based on 2 years field research where we collected the sample data directly from the field for our own deep learning algorithm. So the farmer just needs to enter the cadastral number and the platform will automatically recognize the field's boundaries. How it works? On the science platform Egistic, we automatically download satellite imageries from NASA and European Space Agency. Every 3-5 days, the farmers receive the new imageries of the field and get analyzed information about crop vegetation, humidity, and health of the plants. This is the interface where he can observe the field's development status instead of driving around. Also, there are models to communicate with the staff, monitor machinery truck, and build the resource planning system. Egistic mobile application works offline and has full functionality of web platform. App helps to do scouting operation at the field. Our business model based on 3 main sales channels: B2B, direct sales to the farmers. Partnership is to sell through our partners to the clients. Marketplace, to provide relative and accurate data to companies as insurance, trader companies, banks, and others. Our aim is to enter the target market in 3 countries. Kazakhstan with a crop area of 25 million hectares, where we already covered 500,000 hectares. We start sales in Russia in September this year for Uralkine company, one of the biggest producers of fertilizer in Russia, CIS and East Europe. The next target we plan to enter this year is Australia, with a market of 31 million hectares. Our main competitive advantage is our team, which has exclusive background, knowledge and skills. The core team has a share in the company. Also, the platform is based on the open source technology, which reduces the cost of the product. On the market, there are several competitors, but Egistic surpassed the in-image processing, input data analysis, weed detection, which make easier for the farmer to work. There are around 900 users registered on the platform already, and we did not spend the money on the market and sales yet. But starting active sales, we expect to increase revenue at least in 3 times next year. Our partners, leaders in IoT, pesticide and fertilizer production, soil chemical labs in Kazakhstan and Russia believe that Egistic will add the value to their products. To become the leading company in farm management software, we need a seed round to enhance the business team, to strengthen the presence in Russia, and to enter the Australian market. Thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Naz and I'm co-founder of Compete. A few years ago, my family opened a restaurant and I was extremely excited, but there was a problem. We couldn't earn much because the most revenue came from the lunchtime and other times were very slow. So we noticed that this problem was universal to almost every small and medium business. Businesses are not so quick to adapt to seasonal, daily and hourly factors such as off-peak hours, which stand out the most. We decided to tackle this untapped opportunity. Our mission is to help small and medium businesses to stay aware, adaptive and profitable.
Compete is a marketing-as-a-service, fully automated platform designed to drive off-peak customer traffic through dynamic pricing and discounting strategies. Our partnering merchants can control optimal discounted pricing of their offerings and target specific audience during specific time periods, and they can also boost their customer engagements with interactive games, quizzes and service. Meanwhile, with Compete app, users can search and reserve real-time discounts nearby. We started testing this business model in South Korea because we spent more than 8 years living in this country and we challenged ourselves to launch in a very competitive environment. We had a pretty good start with over 100 merchants joining within 2 months. We acquired over 10,000 users within 40 days after app launch and was ranked multiple times as #1 trending app in Google Play Store. We realized in CIS region it's even a bigger opportunity considering much lower costs and a larger market size. With the support of new investors, we recently started operations in Kazakhstan, and within just 2 weeks we acquired over 60 merchants and partnered up with shopping communities that have 50,000 user base.
The number of opening enterprises is increasing very fast, and currently it's over 2 million in CS region, and the market size is estimated to be $1.7 billion. We are talking about various industries here: food and drink, beauty and health, leisure activity, sport and fitness, and so on. In terms of competition, we're quite unique. We're a combination of reservation and marketing as a service automated platform. Our unique value proposition is to increase in-store sales through automated dynamic discounting during off-peak hours. Compete makes money by charging partner merchants monthly subscription fee based on features they use. On average, it's about $30 per month. We are aiming to get 7,000 active merchants by the end of 2022 that will generate annual revenue of $1.6 million.
We are a very diverse, young and energetic team with over 20 years of industry expertise in e-commerce and tech. Just like our merchants, Compete as well is offering happy hour investment deal for you guys. We are looking for $300 to scale our operations in CIS country to become the #1 leading marketing tool for service-oriented industries.
Hi, my name is Konstantin. I'm a founder of QLang. QLang is a global classroom for learning English. There are 1.5 billion English language learners worldwide, making it the most commonly studied language in the world. Last year, the worldwide English language learning market size was $8 billion and is expected to reach $26 billion in the next 6 years. There are still many countries in the world with low English proficiency. One of them is Kazakhstan. According to English Proficiency Index, it is on the position number 82. That's why English training centers are very popular in Kazakhstan. Only in Almaty alone, today there are 250 language centers, and their number is growing by 20% every year. One of the most demanded regions for learning English is the countries of Southeast Asia, especially Vietnam. For example, in Hanoi, the number of language centers increased by 80% just in one last year. But how convenient and safe is it to travel to crowded language centers, study on a strict schedule and pay higher prices for it? So we made a new platform that makes this a better experience for everyone. Make it easier for students to study with teachers, book classes for a suitable time, and practice English just from their home. And for teachers, we give a freedom to set their teaching schedules, provide all the required materials for teaching. Everything you might need to study is already integrated into our platform. Exercises, grammar explanations, audio, video materials, everything. No books, notebooks, or dictionaries are required. We make English learning more accessible by connecting students and teachers from around the world. Kazakhstani students already learning through interactive online classroom with the best teachers in our region. Now we are going to connect Vietnamese students with teachers from Russia, Ukraine, and Eastern Europe. Interesting fact, in Vietnam, Russian and Ukrainian people are very often perceived as native English speakers. Well, good to us. We are already successfully operating in Kazakhstan. Our performance has improved in past year. We have more than 1,300 B2C users, over 200 monthly active users. Retention rate has grown from 30 to 40%, and LTV also increased. Also, we're actively working on the B2B sector, and over the past year, we have signed 10 contracts with the largest companies in Kazakhstan. We are planning to grow our business in Kazakhstan, and we are already starting expansion into Vietnam. We target a specific audience, young people with a lower middle income whose goal is to find a better job or to study abroad. This is a portrait of our typical customer. Her name is Han. She is 22, working as a translator. Monthly income less than $2,000. Hank learning English to get a job in the international company. Local training centers with native speakers are too expensive for her. And you know what? She is already a user of our platform. She took a free class and this is her feedback. So, as you can see, she enjoyed it. Our main competitor is in online English learning market at this particular segment is Topica Native. They did well for the last years. Their annual revenue equals to $45 million. They raised $50 million in 2018. But let's compare our services. As you can see, there are some advances at QLang. So we are going to come and take our piece of pie. This is our business model. According to our business model, the profit margin from every subscription is 28%. We have a strong and experienced team. We can't wait to start making our plan a reality. We're extremely excited and motivated to roll out and change the English language learning market in Vietnam and in Kazakhstan with QLang. Our main goal is to enter new markets and become the market leader in Kazakhstan. We need $350,000. The main expenses are marketing for the rapid growth and development of our product, includes development of mobile application and AI capabilities. We have feasible plans for the next 3 years. According to the most modest scenario, we plan to bring 2,000 new customers in the first year and grow 3 times a year. So our revenue will be 500,000 and will grow 4 times by the next year. If you are interested, I invite you to join us on board. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Miraz, and today I'll be presenting Airo Online Proctoring. The problem that we have discovered is that students cheat during online exams, and they cheat a lot. They look away during the exam, look up from their notes, leave the exam venue, receive help from other people, and sometimes they even ask other people to take the exam for them. And this completely discredits any attempt to assess students' knowledge. Until now, schools were using Zoom for a real person to sit and look at how students take the exam. Still, mass cheatings were happening because there was zero control over students' browser, over their workplace, and sometimes because there was 30 students for one teacher, there was not even clear student was attending the exam at that time. Yet, these type of assessments can constitute $42 billion market, which is very huge. However, only 25 to 30% of all those exams are proctored by any system. There must be a reason why a majority of schools keep using some Zoom or other communication tools to conduct the exams, because this puts tremendous opportunity in front of us. And we believe there are 2 reasons for that. First is that most of the proctoring solutions are too expensive. They cost from $4 to $30 per one exam, which is unbearable. Some schools will have to pay up to $250,000 per one semester. Another one is that high technical requirements. Students keep being kicked out of the exam. They need to buy the latest computer, the best phone, have the best internet, or else they'll just be kicked out of the exam. Nairo solves both of these problems. It's the most affordable and easy to use online proctoring solution. It works with low specification computers and internet. All the computations are done on our server side, and this allows students to take the exam with old computers and internet of 1 megabit per second, which is mobile phone internet. Moreover, it's the most affordable one, which costs $50 per one exam. It uses face recognition technologies to authenticate students, see if he is looking away or receiving help from other people. Moreover, it does not allow copying questions, pasting them, opening other tabs, or any sort of cheating from the internet. And that's not everything. Airo also does speech recognition. All the speech said during the exam converts to text and seen by teacher. There is browser activity record, app activity. There is cheating info and looking away and help from other people. And last but not least, teacher can in real time see what student is doing during the exam. We already have 5 paying clients, out of which 2 are top 10 biggest universities in Kazakhstan. We plan to increase this number from 5 to 10 during 2021. Also, we have partnerships with 3 largest LMS platforms in Kazakhstan, one of which, Platonus, is exploited by all colleges in Kazakhstan and half universities. And this helped us to reach from $0 revenue in March 2020 when we started to $55,000 in this semester. And we plan to increase it to $80,000 in the first quarter of 2021. Airo is one of 100 leading edtech solutions according to HolonIQ. And we believe that we are tapping on tremendous opportunity. All schools will be teaching online during this and next semester. There will be growing use of edtech after COVID. EdTech is here to stay. And there is growth in demand for online education. And once there is big amount of online education platforms, there will be need to understand which one is worthy. They need to give diplomas, and once you need to give diplomas, you need to understand who has studied and who has not. And that's where Proctoring comes in place. Both me and my co-founder have some experience in startups. I am a certified project manager. I raised funds for some startups that I helped with, almost $250,000. Margulan, he's a junior researcher at Machine Learning Lab. He contracted one of the face recognition technology for the largest construction company in Kazakhstan, and also have a team of 3 more engineers, very talented guys. Some work at Bloomberg, some at Facebook. And this is briefly about our company. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kanat Peldebekov. I am founder of startup Apartex, SaaS platform for automation property rent process. A couple years ago, I had a small business in short-term rent, and I will tell you the story about one check-in, how it was. I had a book, and I called the tenant to confirm the check-in time. I go to booking platforms to manually change apartment status to book it. I get the card to deliver the key, meet the tenant, give him the key, earn money. It took 3 hours. 1 apartment, 1 check-in, 3 hours. Just to understand the picture, in 2018 in Airbnb it was 47 bookings per 1 second. Imagine how much time is wasted. I had the following problems. The key need to be delivered, overbookings, and property theft risk with key duplicate. So our clients, the landlords in short-term rent and property management companies, they solve that problems by hiring the people which need to be paid. For example, hotels doesn't have that problems. They have reception, and every daily rent apartment need that one. And now imagine that every landlord has its own concierge in mobile application. And this is Apartex. We are digital reception for apartment in short-term rent. By using next technologies which we deliver, tenants get access to apartment by the smart locks. We sync all booking platforms to prevent overbooking. By the face recognition technology, you know your tenant. And the check-in process with our platform will take only 1 minute, remotely and safely. And the tenant only needs to enter PIN code to get into the apartment. It's open wide opportunities in hourly rent. Our business model is next. We give all equipment for free and take $1 per 1 reservation, or $20 for unlimited access to our software. There are about 20 million check-ins daily in the world, and it's $7.5 billion market with 6.5% growth in the world and 19% growth in Southeast Asia. Our competitors are smart lock manufacturers. The main difference from them, we are developing software for rental business. We are not tied to particular lock type. We have open API to integration with booking platforms. Installation of our equipment takes only 5 minutes. Don't need to be a pro to install our smart lock. And it's easy for common people. And we give tutorials. Traction within 6 months. 100 apartments are connected. More than 9,000 bookings proceed through our platform. We launched in 2 countries, Russia and Kazakhstan, in 3 cities, Nur-Sultan, Almaty and Moscow. We are successfully launched integration with local booking platform. We have prepayments for $100,000 in immediate pipeline. LTV is 3,000. every $1 which we spend give us 6x more. We have exclusive agreement with manufacturer of smart locks, and they give us a very nice price. During the pandemic, our solution showed its effectiveness by contactless booking to prevent COVID-19 spread. We plan to enter CIS market in next year, and in 2022 we want to go to Southeast Asia, and we will start from Thailand. Our team has more than 30 years experience in development, marketing and sales. We have launched 4 mobile applications, 1 cryptocurrency exchange. We are best innovative IoT startup of Kazakhstan. We represent Kazakhstan in iForum in Ukraine, and we will fully use all resources of West Ventures. We need $300 to close emerging demand in CIS market. So, we are SaaS platform for property rent automation. We monetize on every booking. We are only ones in CIS countries. We have a scalable and cost-efficient model to automation check-in process in daily rent. Current rental platform don't automate operational hassle, only traffic. We do everything except traffic. Yet. Also, SmartLocks market has big potential to grow. Let's make big move in the hard-to-move real estate market.
Hi, my name is Baujan and we are at the gas station. Nowadays, corporate customers such as transportation or logistic companies are facing with a huge problem, which is fraud and losses on fuel. Truck drivers are reselling the coupons or just refueling unauthorized vehicles using the fleet cards. At the end of the day, these losses form up to 30% of companies' fuel budget, which means, for example, only in Kazakhstan, up to $840 million are being stolen by the drivers annually. But we have a solution, a smart gas system,
which eliminates fuel fraud and losses, and it's user-friendly. We already have 9 corporate companies who really likes the system, because it solves their problem with fuel theft, and it's free of charge for them. That's how we're attracting more corporates and bringing them to certain gas stations we're cooperating with. And these gas stations are happy to pay 2% commission for this, as we are increasing their corporate sales. We're strong in Kazakhstan with 14 gas stations chains. Also, we have 5 large chains in Russia, Turkey and Kyrgyzstan. As a result of our technical integrations with various gas station automation softwares, potentially we are ready to easily launch like plug and play at 93,000 gas stations across the world, including US, China and Europe. The same infrastructure that we're building for corporate clients can be easily used by any third-party application by their existing users, such as banking and payment applications or popular driver application we are partnered with. In this B2B2C case, we are charging from the gas stations the same 2% and sharing 1% with our partners. Since our start in 2018, we have earned $165,000. The average year-to-year revenue growth is 315%. Year-to-date growth is 400%. Next year growth target is 57x, which is $8 million. The market size is really huge, and we are aiming to reach $7 billion of turnover in next 5 years. Our vision is to cover all gas stations on a Silk Road, so that the truck driving from China to Europe and back will be using only smart gas application for all petrol payments, without any exchange or several fleet cards usage. So that the truck driving from China to Europe and back will be using only smart gas application for petrol payments, without any exchange or several fleet cards usage. We have 3 types of earnings: transaction fee, SaaS model and white label model.
We have a great team with rich background. Each one is a professional with more than 10 years of experience in certain areas. So, to be faster and accelerate the processes, we are searching for additional investments in amount of $250K. If interested, we will be glad to negotiate details. Thanks.
Hi guys, my name is Andrei and I represent the company called Retail Analytica. And today I would like to tell you about one of our products which is called Intelligent Audition. Actually what we do, we're listening to what is happening in retail. And today I'm going to tell you about this product. We're pursuing several goals. First of all, we fine-tune sales process, the last mile in retail. We increase sales, and I'm going to tell you about the case a little bit later. And then thirdly, we allow eliminating churn because we hear what is being said and therefore we can affect the situation. So how does it happen? First of all, we're recording the information on a mobile phone. It could be a badge or any other device. Then everything is being transmitted into the cloud. We're processing this information, and then our customers can access this information via personal cabinet. Customers can see mood, keywords, checklists, weights, and so on. But most importantly, when the system does not understand something or understand something at a level, for example, under 70%, the system sends this information for the analysis by humans. So it is like there is a product, it's called DeepBrain, who analyze actually the scanned data, and then people, they correct the machine. Here we correct what is being said actually, and we correct the system. The system is learning from people. So what is our service? We collect vocal data at points of sale, be it a badge or a cell phone or any other kind of a device. And then we provide instant analysis of what is happening at points of sale. This is a no downtime service, so you're going to like it because right away you're going to see the results of what's happening at your points of sale. So actually we're having 3 points of processing of this information. First of all, it's a professional speech engine by leading suppliers, for example, Amazon. Then secondly, we're having our own self-adjusting system that learns from people. And then we've got actually initially people who assess the information. An interesting fact actually is that after we launch, 30% of promoters, they quit because they are used to cheating and therefore they don't want the system to monitor their behavior. So what did we achieve throughout this 1 month? First of all, right now we're signing an agreement with the British American Tobacco in Belarus. We compelled Philip Morris in Kazakhstan to conduct 2 tenders, and we're participating in these tenders. We're negotiating pilots with JTI Russia. We started pilots with Home Credit Bank. We started pilots with a large furniture chain in Russia, which is called Azbuka Mebeli. And right now we're negotiating an investment actually with these Russian investors. Here you can see the case. We worked with an international tobacco company for a while and we have increased sales by 20%. We also worked with a mobile operator and we increased the average revenue per user by 30%. Here you can see the competitive environment. Actually, these are not our competitors, but these companies, they're our partners because like I've mentioned previously, these companies, they work with call centers, they produce different engines, while we're a hybrid company working precisely in retail. This is a new innovative 2.0 approach in retail. So should you have any interest, you can always apply to us and we can cooperate with you. So, and here you can see our team. Like I've mentioned, our team is a very close-knit team of associates and we're always open to cooperation. But moreover, we do cooperate between each other and we never had problems throughout 5 years. So you can always rely on us. All right, guys, so as you could see, we're a very strong team of associates. We are a strong team, and in addition, I would like to say that we're very dedicated people, and therefore, should you need to get in touch with us, just whatever the purpose is, just get in touch with us. Should you need to run pilots or just ask for any kind of explanation, I'm going to be really happy to assist you. So please get in touch with me.
This is the best one. You should pay attention. OneFit was listed in top 30 mobile apps by Forbes. OneFit is your last fitness app. Why? Because it's being done by the best startup team in Central Asia. We have been bootstrapping for 2.5 years and that made us freaking efficient. We put our sweat, blood and money to make it happen. Now we're ready to scale. People burn out quickly because they do only one thing. Squats are good, I mean really good, but you can't do them for a year straight without getting bored. Combining different studios and gyms is expensive. Personal trainers help to get better results faster, but 92% of people cannot afford it. So how do we solve this? We created a mobile app that provides single membership with access to almost all gyms and studios throughout the city. Try new things, combine to recover faster, spend less time commuting. Sounds great, right? But that's not all. We are now integrating smart devices like Apple Watch to create highly personalized recommendations to replace personal trainers and nutritionists. The global market size is huge, almost $100 billion. But most importantly, it is growing at a compound annual growth rate of 8%. We're now present only in Almaty and Astana, and that's only $125 million. But next year, we are going to Russia, which is $1.6 billion. Bootstrapping made us data-driven and efficient. We are profitable on a monthly basis since August 2019. And here are some of our key metrics. We only spent $11 to get a new client. Customer lifetime value is approaching $1,000. Just imagine this. Since January 2019, we spent this much on marketing to earn that much in revenue. It's easy to calculate the ROI and you're gonna like it. The gross profit margin is 56%. We will have only one competitor after expanding to Russia, which is Fitmost. And here are the reasons why we're gonna beat them to death. They are utilizing a credit-based system with unit economics oriented on a single user. It is not suitable for fast growth. OneFit's membership is unlimited with payouts optimizations done aggregately. Fitmost already made a huge strategic mistake. Even though they get funding in the amount of 1 mil, they have fewer users than we do. Only 10k plus downloads on Play Market, while we have 50k plus. They launched 2 years before we did. They have run out of money completely. How does our business model look like? We sell memberships with different durations with these prices. There are no limits because we know everything about our users. How many times he or she will attend a class is an easy one. Unlimited sells better. This is our revenue dynamics in 2019. That's 2020. Lockdown periods are in different color. Global pandemic? Yeah, but we still managed to grow. Taking into account the seasonality of fitness, we'll end this year with 500k. We have 150k training sessions confirmed. Our users train much longer in a year than the market benchmark. Our users tend to buy longer-term memberships because they love us. Just look at this pie chart. The best team in Central Asia is comprised of serial entrepreneurs working together for a really long time. We are professional founders, and that means a lot. We have made an exit from our second business to focus on OneFit. That means commitment. Dr. Askar is our CTO. He's been teaching students at a leading local university for 13 years, and on top of that, he trained ACM ICPC finalists. That's how we get best engineering talent available. Abzal's role is Chief Data Officer, and he also leads the mobile development team. Our iOS app has been created by him from scratch. He still supports the app solo. Meir leads the web development team. His skills and talents turn out to be an ideal fit for becoming a COO. That is very fortunate because I am quite an opposite. I am Murat, the CEO, Forbes 30 under 30. I manage to everything digital at Kazakhstan's largest telecom. I am responsible for product management and marketing at OneFit. So how much do we need in funding? $1 million to become market leaders in Kazakhstan and expand to Moscow. That is at least $7 million in revenue for the next year, and we have every reason to believe that we will hit $100 million in 2025.